Published on November 22, 2017. Reporting by ICIJ. Statement: The International Consortium of Investigative Journalists has joined forces with several foundations and is asking the public to join a National Day of Giving. Following is our statement. Every year, millions of Americans mark the Tuesday after Thanksgiving by donating to nonprofit and philanthropic causes as part of Giving Tuesday. This year, ICIJ is proud to participate in Newsmatch, the largest ever grassroots campaign to strengthen nonprofit journalism across the United States, that is launching Giving Tuesday as part of this nationwide effort. This Giving Tuesday, we are asking our readers to support the groundbreaking coverage that we do every day. ICIJ relies on donations to produce investigative projects like the Paradise Papers, which take months to report, said ICIJ Director Gerard Ryle. Without our supporters, these stories go untold. With the goal of making 2017 a record-breaking year for donations to nonprofit news, ICIJ is joining more than 100 local and investigative newsrooms who are eligible to receive up to $28,000 each in matching grants, totaling more than $6 million in new support for journalism. Giving Tuesday encourages people to support the causes that matter to them, and Giving Tuesday is a reminder that quality journalism shines a spotlight on those issues every day. ICIJ is a global network of more than 200 investigative journalists in 70 countries who collaborate on in-depth investigative stories. Our mission is to cover issues that cross national borders, crime, corruption, and the accountability of power, and produce investigations that generate real-world, global impact. Recent projects include the Panama Papers, Bahamas Leaks, and the Paradise Papers, which was just released in November 2017. ICIJ works with a range of media partners on every project, from outlets like the New York Times and BBC to smaller regional nonprofit investigative centers. ICIJ has won numerous awards for its groundbreaking collaborations, including the 2017 Pulitzer Prize for Explanatory Reporting. Newsmatch 2017 was launched by Democracy Fund, the John S. and James L. Knight Foundation, and the MacArthur Foundation to support nonprofit news organizations like ICIJ that play a vital role in informing the public and holding those in power accountable. Trusted nonprofit news organizations like ICIJ are essential to building stronger communities, holding our decision-makers accountable, and providing people with the information they need to contribute to civic change. Ensuring they have a bright future is in all of our interests, said Jennifer Preston, Knight Foundation Vice President for Journalism. There are a number of ways you can contribute to ICIJ's fundraising. These include our donation form, PayPal, by phone 1-202-8000-160 or by email between now and the end of the year. All news organizations participating in Newsmatch are members in good standing of the Institute for Nonprofit News. To be a member, an organization must be a 501c3 or have a 501c3 fiscal sponsor, must be transparent about funding sources, and produce investigative and/or public service reporting. Donations are tax-deductible as allowed by law. Visit newsmatch.org for more information. About the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists. The International Consortium of Investigative Journalists ICIJ is a global network of more than 200 investigative journalists in 70 countries who collaborate on in-depth investigative stories. ICIJ was launched as a project of the Center for Public Integrity to focus on international issues, like cross-border crime, corruption, and the accountability of power. Its aim is to bring reporters together in teams on projects that spark global and lasting impact. To release its findings, ICIJ works with leading news organizations worldwide, ranging from outlets like the New York Times and The Guardian to small regional nonprofit investigative centers. ICIJ's projects have been honored repeatedly and received the Pulitzer Prize in 2017. About the Institute for Nonprofit News. The Institute for Nonprofit News is an incubator and support network for nonprofit newsrooms, strengthening the sources of independent, public service information and investigative journalism for thousands of communities across the U.S. IN is the only organization in the U.S. specifically focused on supporting the emerging nonprofit news sector. For more, visit in.org. About Democracy Fund. The Democracy Fund is a bipartisan foundation established by eBay founder and philanthropist Pierre Omidyar to help ensure that our political system can withstand new challenges and deliver on its promise to the American people. Since 2011, Democracy Fund has invested more than $60 million in support of effective governance, modern elections, and a vibrant public square. For more, visit democracyfund.org. About the Ethics and Excellence in Journalism Foundation, founded by Edith Kinney Gaylord. Ethics and Excellence in Journalism Foundation's mission is to invest in the future of journalism by building the ethics, skills and opportunities needed to advance principled, probing news and information. For more, visit journalismfoundation.org. About the John S. and James L. Knight Foundation. Knight Foundation is a national foundation with strong local roots. We invest in journalism, in the arts, and in the success of cities where brothers John S. and James L. Knight once published newspapers. Our goal is to foster informed and engaged communities, which we believe are essential for a healthy democracy. For more, visit knightfoundation.org. About the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation. The MacArthur Foundation supports creative people, effective institutions, and influential networks building a more just, verdant, and peaceful world. MacArthur is placing a few big bets that truly significant progress is possible on some of the world's most pressing social challenges, including over-incarceration, global climate change, nuclear risk, and significantly increasing financial capital for the social sector. In addition to the MacArthur Fellows Program, the Foundation continues its historic commitments to the role of journalism in a responsible and responsive democracy, as well as the strength and vitality of our headquarters city, Chicago. More information is available at macfound.org.